We are continuing to follow the latest developments out of California, whereas Sunday morning, more than 24,000 people had registered for FEMA assistance as fires kept tearing through their communities across Los Angeles County. Let's bring in right now the FEMA administrator, Deanne Criswell. Thank you so much for being with us. Obviously, 24,000 signing up is good. I'm sure FEMA would like more to sign up. What should residents of Los Angeles do to apply and to get FEMA help?
Good morning. I think, I just want to start by, reflecting on what we just heard from the chief. And my heart just goes out to all of these families that have lost so much as a result of these fires. And this is still such a dangerous situation. I think the first thing that I always want to tell people is make sure that you're in a safe place. And then once you're in a safe place, you can register for assistance, but you also need to contact your insurance company. Both of those go hand in hand. So you can go to disasterassistance.gov. You can call 1-800-621-FEMA, but you also need to go to your insurance company to find out mostly what they're not going to pay, so we can then determine which programs you'll be eligible for. And we've got folks that are going out in the field right now. They're going to be going to local libraries. They're going to be going to shelters. They're going to be talking to the people that have been impacted by these disasters, helping them through this process.
Well, we've seen it in one hurricane after another, where sometimes insurance companies don't pay all that homeowners need them to pay, and it's FEMA that oftentimes steps in. I'm curious, what is FEMA doing right now across the region? We are, of course, living, if you look at the front page, let's see, I believe it's the Wall Street Journal this morning, they talk about how so many people on the ground, first responders and also organizations like yours, are having to not only fight fires, not only have to fight everything else, the human suffering there, but also the disinformation campaigns that unfortunately spread quickly as some of these fires. Tell me, what do Californians need to know about FEMA, about what you all are doing, and about where you are around Los Angeles?
I think the first thing that they need to know is that FEMA is here to help jumpstart their recovery. We're going to be able to help them with things like the costs that they have incurred as they've been evacuated. And then we're going to be able to sit down with them if their home has been destroyed or they can't get back into their home for a period of time, to potentially help them with the longer-term housing needs that they're going to have. We'll need to know what their insurance is going to cover first, and then we can help with that. But as far as rebuilding, we're going to have to rely on people like the Small Business Administration, such a critical partner of ours that's going to be able to provide the low-interest loans to help them with some of their rebuilding costs, but also reaching out to the nonprofit sector and philanthropy. All of us are going to have to come together to help cover these underinsured or uninsured damages that these families have experienced.
Now, I understand that FEMA is fully funded, that Congress provided you with $27 billion to not only take care of the hurricane relief that ripped through Florida all the way up to North Carolina, but also $27 billion that you can use for relief for residents in Los Angeles that's so badly needed. Is that true?
Yeah, we are very grateful for the bipartisan support that we got with the supplemental, and that $27 billion is going to make sure that we can support these initial response efforts, the initial recovery efforts that are going to happen. But as you said, the ongoing recovery for the 6 states that were impacted by Hurricanes Helene and Milton. And we had 179 disaster declarations last year, all of those requiring funding. And so very grateful for the bipartisan support with that $27 billion. Allows us to keep doing the job that we need to do.
All right. Thank you so much, FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell. We thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for the work you are doing out in Los Angeles.
Thank you.